Hi, my name's Shy Burhan and I am here at the splendid Cartwright Hall today, and I'd like to introduce you to my Women in Uniform exhibition. So Women in Uniform is a celebration of women of colour who work in industries where we're traditionally underrepresented. The journey started in 2020 during the pandemic, after the galvanisation of support for Black Lives Matter, especially after the murder of George Floyd. I massively support the movement, and prior to that I was thinking, there are people like me who work in industries in a professional context, but why are we not seeing them? Where is the visibility there? And when the movement had huge galvanisation of support, I remember thinking, okay, I'm really going to do a project now that supports women of colour and that celebrates and promotes women of colour who work in industries where we're not traditionally represented. And so, it started in 2020, and I started to do research and development. I got a chunk of Arts Council funding to find the right venues, to find the right project partners, and of course to find these incredible women. So for a year, I spent a year finding these amazing, really inspirational women, and then the shooting started in June 2022, and then I shot right up until May 2023. The exhibition originally launched at the sumptuous Howth Art Gallery in Accrington on International Women's Day in March 2023, and then Bradford Museum and Galleries saw it and invited me to have my exhibition here. So it's really important to me that it's here. For me, this is a pinnacle. Everything after this is going to be a bonus. It doesn't matter if the New York Met invite me to have my exhibitions or the National Portrait Gallery, and the reason for that is I'm from Bradford, and I believe that representation matters, especially in such a multicultural and diverse city like Bradford. And a funny story is, in Cartwright Hall, I used to walk through the grounds of Lister Park, where Cartwright Hall is, 30 years ago to go to my school, which is just down the road there, and I used to walk through the park to and from school, and I used to visit this gallery during my free periods. And never in a million years did I imagine that 30 years later that I would be asked to have my own exhibition here. So this for me is the penultimate. Like I say, everything after this is a bonus. Anywhere I'm asked to exhibit, this was a place that I've always wanted to exhibit. So after this I can retire basically. And it's really important in terms of representation. Having grown up around here, I remember there were no photographers who looked like me, certainly female photographers at the time, and in Bradford, and it's been a really hard fought, glorious, challenging journey to become a photographer. I'm of South Asian heritage, and there just aren't many of us that work at the level that we do. I'm very fortunate that I do get funding to do big exhibitions, but it's hard work. A lot of personal sacrifices are being made, but the beauty is I get to meet these really inspirational people with every single project. The gallery itself is really important to me. It really resonates to me because, like I say, I used to come here as a teenager, and obviously after that, and I live in this area. I grew up in Manningham, and when somebody sees someone who looks like them and talks like them and is from the area that they come from, they're doing a job that they want to do, they think that they can do it when they see somebody else who looks like them that can do it. So I believe that all the women featured in this exhibition are pioneers. I'd like to think I'm one of them, and it is about breaking and shattering the glass ceilings, breaking boundaries and obliterating stereotypes, and saying to the world, look, here we are, we're celebrating, we're standing in our power, we're standing in our own joy and our love of our craft and our industries, and we're not going anywhere. You're only going to see more of us and more of people that look like us, and long may that continue.